Anybody? Everybody? Riot, stop opening. I'm not using the Xbox app. No, no. Yeah. Maybe it means the Xbox, like, plug-in. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh no. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what we're gonna do. I think I'm just gonna do, I think maybe we do. Alright. We need this crap working. We need this freaking crap working. Alright. Alright. Can you guys hear me, maybe? Go. Oh yeah. All right. Let's do this then. I'm actually really liking this game. Sorry, music's gone. Let's make a grown man take another shower. Because that's what we do here. The Amelie level.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on the BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Optimism.
Processing fluids, waste products, drilling, dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you.
He gave me a sample of my own waste? Is that what we just said?
Detailing the effects
Okay.
of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction.
Dooms.
There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, oh, 4, it's almost time.
2, 1. After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Sorry, I'm back. Oh, just clean it up for a second. Activate terminal. Fort Knot City. So this is just the map. I can go to mail. He's happy that we got him back on the network. Connection level. Okay, so he just said that the bike doesn't work. So that bike outside that I wanted to use does not work. Okay. Aw, my BB.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I wonder if that's our BB or if we're linking to a past BB or take on a new order of distribution center west capital not city.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested for...
What? What just happened? My whole computer's freaking out. What just happened? I wasn't doing anything. So
Still
personal.
mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is
It just
before
kicked
it's
me out.
even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
So you're plugging me into this baby we don't know anything about? Soothing BB will stop from crying on plus down. Soothe BB, rock BB. Aww. I have to rock my baby. Tick. Just kidding.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Looks like some cargo has been transported to its destination on your behalf. You can access the share locker to collect it.
I still don't really understand how all that works. So I have 4 spaces, it seems. A memory chip. I don't know what any of this means.
Well, would you look at this? Thank you so much, Sam.
You're welcome. That's it?
Thank you for your contribution.
Heads up, Sam. Distro Center staff's got a favor to ask.
Whoa!
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
This is still like the world's most confusing
That thing
game.
you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these 3 things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Beginning scan.
So he said that I can't use the bike, right? Yeah, because...
Weapons restrictions lift. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
This one's for
Verifying
you.
ID. Clear.
Thanks for the help.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam? Seems like that bike's auto-charging unit is busted. If you want to take it for a spin, you'll need to use a generator to give it some juice.
scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be...
Means there's cargo in that facility's share marker. What does this mean?
Locked until departure. All clear. Welcome.
Okay. That's me, right there. Is that how somebody else has already walked, I guess? I'm confused. So let's try it. See what we got.
And Porter Bridges.
Let's try from there. I think that guy will fight me. Alright. Let's do our music.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
There's so many. But somebody put a thing here. Hold.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule's drop site, we recommend you use the watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo. drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
I don't know what all these medals do. It says go up, but I'm gonna see what's going on down here.
Hey, come and get me.
Who shouted, "Hey, come and get me"? So I'm gonna choke this guy out. So I'm robbing these guys from stuff that they've stolen. Jeez. That's funny. Alright, what do we want? We don't want mule boots. We don't want... Jeez, it's still basically the same. That is so funny. You can't combine all this crap? We need this one, right? I don't really care about this, because I gotta be honest with you, I'm not going to care. I just know it. Hey, cutie. I'm sorry, why can't you? Alright, I didn't realize all I was gone. I think we go back the exact same way we came. It does kind of feel like you can just keep on holding down the triggers, which obviously is not much fun, but... Judah, Michael. Judah. This is the point, right? If I use this rope, I'm safe down here, right?
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. And all we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary, damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off, but it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one could have needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
Beginning scan.
So
Scanning
interesting.
bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
So interesting, this world. I want to understand it more, but I know I never will.
Sam, crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any crystals you're carrying.
Back, are you? You trying to put the rest of us to shame?
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases,
Okay. So far, the new hologram bridges guard Macho data gain access to structure. Power courses can use all CTA affiliated materials that can be used at the distribution center west of Capital Knot City has increased. Some of this facility's bandwidth has been shared with Sam. More structures can now be built within the chiral network area. Chiral crystals, resins, metal. I don't know what any of this means yet. Yeah, drop board though. Okay.
See you.
Good work.
Make a delivery to the distribution center west of Capital Knot City. What'd you say, Lo?
Time to get that chiral printer in working order.
I didn't.
Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me,
You
it'll
and
be
that phone.
worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Welcome.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that and it's... I've arranged bridges. You should always... But if you forget or run into trouble...
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine.
So it's just teleporting physical things over very far distances or whatever?
We have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work.
Is this right? Am I supposed to recycle chiral crystals? Yeah, okay.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of it.
You're welcome. How'd I get a B? Oh, a literal bridge.
These local stores include materials that
Carry more cargo.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
That'd be a generator. Oh, lame.
That's container repair spray for patching. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
BC.
I kind of get that because the inventory management is part of the game, so it makes a bit of sense.
And increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
They want me to build a bridge. Power supply unit delivery. Ghosts. BT's hills. Okay. BT, steep slope, cliff, river. Recommended ladder, rope, bridge. Deliver the power supply. This one.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional material. Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a good... Take a stroll across one you built yourself. Give it a try.
Does that mean I need to bring 800 medals with me? Alright, hang on. I want to take everything off. Okay, I've got a boot clip. I don't think we need anything else. Cargo ship. Yeah, 'cause I don't need any of that other crap.
Order assigned.
Ah, crap. Okay, I did something wrong. Would you be open to connecting on Discord? No, I would not. Thank you, though. Not to sound like a jerk, but I just don't. What's the point? What's the point? Can you tell me what are you guys trying to do? Yes, I don't have anything here. Okay. I'm not trying to sound like a jerk. If you're a real person, I'm very sorry, but most of the time you are not. You're just strange people telling me that we need to connect on Discord for some reason. Wait, I'm missing some medals then. Is there a way I can cargo? There you go, checking into this cargo. I want to do the thing where it auto whatever's for me. Can I not do that? Oh, nice. Wait, I really only need 400, right? This seems silly, right? Nope, we're getting out of here. Go build a freaking bridge, dude.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Let's go! We're gonna go build a bridge or something. Oh, it's literally like feet away, I think.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
That song's gonna get me arrested. Turn that crap off.
Sam, Looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to...
Alright, baby. Complete structure provides power. Okay, well then. You said 800. I brought 800, and I look like an idiot. Ow. You can head on upstairs, baby.
Bravo, Sam.
Volcano?
Whoa, Caven. Where's that one away?
Just while I'm down here. Thank you, sweet boy. Do 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 do. All right. Nice. All right, this is what I want to do. This is genuinely what I want to do. I want to take a second. I want to find out. Oh no, somebody probably commented something mean. Alright, what are we looking for?
Between open-world survival and exploration, stealth, combat, resource management, and a suite of online systems, there's a lot going on in Death Stranding.
Okay, I'm glad that they said the suite of online systems, because that's the one that's been the weirdest.
Essential tips and tricks you'll need
For
to get
sure.
started right on your adventures as a post-apocalyptic delivery man.
Yeah, see, that's actually a pretty cool pitch. And I'm mad about the pitch.
Tired of rocking the controller? You can turn off the motion controls for soothing BB. Just head over to the control settings in the options menu and switch off the motion sensor function. If you're in a hurry but low on stamina, you can skim across lakes and rivers without actually getting into the water to easily refill your canteen on the fly. Sometimes it's better to get purposely grabbed by BTs and drawn into a mini-boss fight with the catcher. Defeating it will reward you with a mountain of chiralium crystals and will clear the area of BTs for the immediate future. Conversely, if you're short on ammo, you can also run away from BT boss fights to clear an area.
What
You'll
is
have to wade
this?
through some goo, but try to stick to higher ground and you can probably get away safely. You can steal mule trucks and load them up with all the goods you've stolen, but if you leave the truck for too long, all the goods become lost and shared online. Finders keepers. Driving your trike or truck as close to a structure as possible, or leaving it on the elevator at large centers, will let you access its contents from terminals. You can also load items between two vehicles from the cargo menu if they're parked close enough together. Putting items on your tool rack, like the bola gun for instance, can reduce the space taken up in your inventory. You can press and hold triangle to quickly drop everything on Sam's back. It's a good way to save your precious cargo from getting ruined or scattered in combat. Conversely,
That's funny. Let me toss all this crap
triangle
down
to
real
pick up
quick.
Lots of cargo on the ground very quickly, which is helpful if you take a spill and drop all your loot. The same also applies to holding square and harvesting tons of crystals right after a boss fight.
That's funny.
This might be a no-brainer, but don't forget to press triangle while in the cargo menu to automatically arrange everything on your back in the most weight-efficient and balanced way. You can hold multiple boots on your boot rack and multiple blood packs in your pouch without taking up extra space. When going head-to-head with mules, look for a throwaway container and use it to bash their faces for an instant KO, then pick up their container and use it on their friends. Help pave some roads for an easier time traveling and tons of likes. Some paved roads even go over enemy camps, letting you bypass them altogether. Be sure to drive on the center of the paved roads to maintain your vehicle battery. Where available, make sure to check garages for free vehicles before fabricating them yourself. You'll save lots of resources that way.
What is happening?
From an isolated prepper delivery, check their shared cargo for lost items you can easily return elsewhere for extra likes. Some of the orders for Sam are not required to progress the story and may appear in earlier cities or centers. Orders that are intended to progress the story will have gold lines floating on the text.
Gotcha.
Helping upgrade another player's structure will also give you likes if other players interact or deliver goods to it. When carrying something super heavy, you don't need to wait for the prompt to rebalance. You can see Sam start to sway and make minor adjustments to keep yourself upright. When fighting mules, don't forget to use your strand. Hold L2 to ready it, then parry when time slows by pressing R2. Then tie them up when they're staggered. Any cargo you leave on the ground will become lost after you travel more than 1,000 meters from it, even things stored on vehicles. When planning your trip, be sure to store unneeded cargo in your private storage before heading out. Private lockers are not universal. If you leave a bunch of cargo in one private locker, it won't show up in another.
Yep.
You can use your cufflink menu to click on individual preppers or cities to see what you have stored there. Horde cryptobiotes. They refill blood just like blood bags, but take up less inventory. And you can carry tons of them.
That's interesting about the
shelters don't
shared
just protect
things.
you from timefall, they'll also fully restore the condition of your cargo. Remember to throw the climbing anchor rope down after scaling it to make sure it can be used again later, either by you or another player.
That can't be true. That cannot be true.
You'll get the ladder back.
What?
To prevent your fellow porters from trying to climb your stupid ladder that goes nowhere. Don't forget to log back in if you get logged out. Otherwise, you won't have access to other players' signs, structures, and likes, which makes the game much more difficult. Playing Death Stranding offline is basically hard mode. If you're getting impatient, you can skip the short cutscenes that happen between everything. There are technically 4 when you take a shower, and unless you're really invested, you probably don't need to see Sam load every single delivery onto a conveyor belt. Just be careful that you're not skipping follow-up scenes attached to them that might fill you in on the story. While it's somewhat risky, you actually can use a ladder as a bridge for your trike. It's sketchy, but super satisfying. Just don't try it with the truck. For more on Death Stranding, make sure to check out our full review of the game as well as
Interesting. Bitrate. Interesting. What bitrate should I send restream?
Have you noticed pixelation, stuttering, drop frames, or connection issues when you're streaming? Well, then you clicked on the right video.
Well,
because we're going to look at the #1 culprit causing your laggy stream, your bitrate. So, let's get right into it. The elusive bitrate. What is it? What does it do? And how can you make sure yours is perfect? Well, let's start at the beginning. What is video bitrate? Every second of your live stream is packed with digital information. It could be a lot of information, like the high-quality 4K video seen on TV, or less information, like live streaming on your social media from your phone. Both of these types of video require varying amounts of data, and the amount of information per second is known as your bitrate. And what does it do? Well, in terms of live streaming, your video bitrate will dictate the video and audio quality of your broadcast. Set it too low, and you'll very quickly turn into a pixelated mess. Set it too high, and your upload speed or viewers may struggle to keep up, causing frame drop. So, how do you know what bitrate is right for your stream? To answer this question, we first need to know what your upload speed is, and not just the advertised speed that your provider shows. This means taking into account other devices on your network and the general internet traffic right now. Luckily, there are some great tools for this, and we recommend testmy.net. So, pop open a browser tab on the device you plan to stream on, and head over to testmy.net. From here, you'll want to run an upload test. Ideally, you'll want to do this around the same time you plan on streaming. Now that we've got the results, let's pause and break this down. When you're going live, you'll want to make sure your bitrate is never more than 75% of your upload speed, and ideally, no more than 50%. So, if your upload speed is 5 megabits per second, you'll want to keep your bitrate at around 2.5 megabits per second. And if your upload speed is 10 megabits per second, you'll want to keep your bitrate around 5 megabits per second. Now that you have an idea of what bitrate your internet connection can handle, there are still a few considerations to keep in mind. The first is the platform you'll be streaming to. For example, Twitch limits broadcasters to streaming at or less than 6 megabits per second, while services such as Facebook go even further, limiting you to 4 megabits per second. Secondly, you'll want to keep in mind that the larger your bitrate, the more your viewers will need to decode in order to watch the stream. Meaning users who are on mobile phones, computers with lower-end processors, or on a constrained internet connection will run into a lot of buffering and a significant delay. So, if you're looking to have a lot of viewer interaction on your stream, keep in mind that a larger bitrate will increase your streaming delay and latency. Now that we've covered the basics, checked out your internet speed, and considered the platform you'll be streaming to, let's go over the recommendations. If you're not too concerned with quality and are running a show specializing in audience interaction, we suggest streaming at 720p 30 FPS with a bitrate between 2,500 and 3,000 kilobits per second. However, if you want your stream to appear butter smooth and your camera or webcam supports it, why not bump it up to 60 FPS with a bitrate of 4,500 kilobits per second? Now, if you're looking for a high quality stream and are okay with a bit more latency, we suggest streaming at 1080p 30 FPS with a bitrate between 4,500 and 5,000 kilobits per second. Of course, you could stream 1080p 60 FPS, but we suggest making sure the end platform supports a bitrate over 6,000 kilobits per second, because for this quality, you'll need anywhere between 6 and 10,000 kilobits per second. Even if your end platform supports streaming at this quality, such as YouTube, your audience may still run into long delays and buffering issues. To avoid that, and to still achieve a high quality stream, try a resolution between 720p and 1080p, such as 936p. That resolution looks like 1664 by 936, and is 16 by 9. It's just a bit less than 1080p, and at 60 FPS looks great with a bitrate of 6,000 kilobits per second. And finally, if all this seems complicated and hard to navigate, I suggest checking out Restream Studio. Restream Studio simplifies the streaming process by taking care of your bitrate in the background and keeps your broadcast running smoothly right from your browser. Click the link at the top of the description below and head over to Restream now to get started with Restream Studio for free. As always, I've been Randy from Restream, and have yourself a fantastic, lag-free stream.
I wonder if I should... Ah! I got good upload even when I'm literally uploading. And then I wonder, should I make the canvas be the right thing, or? I wonder. Yeah, I wonder what a 936p looks like. I don't know. I do not know. Misbehaving. Alright, what am I doing? I need to hang out with my kids. I love them and I want to, but also. Actually, I think I might just end the stream there, to be honest with you guys. Might call it quits. Because I'm done with Death Stranding. I have my family. I'm trying to work out a schedule. I think Tuesdays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday things kind of working maybe, but other days maybe as well. What would you like to say, Judah? Just playing games online and whatnot, you know, the usuals. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Do you mind if I don't know what to do?
That's okay. I'm about to hop off anyways. You want to say bye, everyone?
Yeah,
Bye. Well, thanks, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.